everyone at Screaming Geek Media. I'm Jerry the Geek. Today I'm going to do another 4K wish list. I did one a few months ago, went over some titles I'd love to see come on the 4K formats. So I thought it'd be, New Year, so let's, do it again, show some other ones I left out before. But before we do, if you like physical media, 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs, home theater, movies in general, please check out my other videos on my channel, like and subscribe, and turn your bell notifications on. So first off, it's good to be back. Haven't done anything for the last couple of weeks. Since first of the year, I did my end of the year review and December haul. But kind of got busy trying to take a little break and doing some, watching some TV shows and stuff. Catching up on, I never saw Supernatural, so I got that entire series I started watching. And plus this past week or so, our kid had to get an eye surgery done, so I had to take time out and go to Denver and spend a couple of days and get that taken care of. So now we're just trying to get back in the swing of things. So I wanted to continue to put some content out there for you. At the same time, trying to catch up on doing, actually watching some movies. Even for the hell of it, even if I'm not doing reviews, I want to get some stuff watched. Also doing some, getting back to doing some custom cover artwork again. Got some more of those to finish up. So without further ado, let's get into my wish list. Things I'd still like to see in 4K that haven't happened yet. And we'll kick it off with Armageddon. Who doesn't want to have Armageddon on 4K? Great disaster movie with Ben Affleck, Bruce Willis. Freaking love this movie. I watched this I don't know how many times. But unfortunately, being Touchstone and Disney, I don't see it happening unless Disney gets their heads out of their ass and starts licensing out their titles to other companies. Next up, we have Under Siege, a Warner Brothers title. Another great action movie that deserves a 4K treatment. And its sequel. If you're going to do the one, you might as well do both of them. But definitely would love to have this in 4K. Next up, we have Speed Racer. Now, it's hard to imagine this being any better because the Blu-ray on this is phenomenal. The colors really rip on this movie. So I can't imagine what 4K and HDR Dolby Vision, how this would look, what kind of improvements we would have. But this would be pretty exciting to see on 4K. Next up, we have Reign of Fire with Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey. A movie about dragons, a freaking fantastic movie. I love this thing. Another movie I've watched over and over and will love to see it in a new format. But being another Touchstone, I don't see it happening. So I guess we're sticking with the Blu-ray for it. Another movie, favorite movie of mine, Remember the Titans. Both me and my wife have watched this a zillion times. Based on true story, but unfortunately it's a Disney movie again. But one of my all-time favorites. Fantastic movie. Next up, we have the original Planet of the Apes from 1968. And of course, there was those 5 movies in total back 60s and 70s that they did. They've got them all on Blu-ray, so these are surprisingly pretty damn good on a Blu-ray for being as old as they are. Fox did a wonderful job with these. So it'd be cool to see them in 4K to match up with the newer ones. That's why I found a shelf to have them all on the same shelf. So the newest trilogy, they are available on 4K, but I bought them a Blu-ray so that way I can have them all together. Plus I did a custom cover artwork, all matching, which you can check out on one of my cover artwork videos you can check out. But yeah, so these would be fairly decent. I'd love to see someone get a hold of these and put them on 4K. Along with the TV series. The TV series never got even to Blu-ray. They're on DVD. Next up, we have Paramount's The Phantom with Billy Zane. I think this, when it comes to superheroes, this movie I think gets overlooked. I've always loved this. It's a really fun movie. And the colors, I'm in the purple outfit. I think would look fantastic on 4K. So Paramount, looking at getting this out. I think a lot of people would really love to have this one. And another Disney one, The Miracle. Another one based on true story. Another all-time favorite of mine. Kurt Russell does a wonderful job in this. Of course, everybody, all the ice skaters, and learn to do a little bit of acting, and the actors learning to be ice skaters. Really good movie here. Next up, we have Sylvester Stallone's Driven, done by Rennie Harlan. Fantastic action movie. It's one that actually did a really good job with the CGI. I mean, they did a great job blending in. Because I remember after Rennie Harlan did, I think it was Deep Blue Sea, they bragged about how great everything looked, and it looked like shit. But this one, it came back and they did a wonderful job. Good action pack. The racing scenes are awesome. So it'd be pretty cool to see what Warner Brothers would do with a 4K of that. Next up, we have Broken Arrow with John Travolta and with Christian Slater. Another great action-packed movie. I'd love to see it on 4K. Get the final treatment. But it's a Fox movie, so who knows what'll happen. Another great cult classic we have is Big Trouble in Little China with Kurt Russell. There's a Fox movie, so hard to tell what will happen with it because they are making their movies being a reboot with Dwayne Johnson. So maybe with the popularity with the new movie coming out, maybe someone will get a hold of this from Disney and get it done. I know Shout Factory did a Blu-ray as well. Another disaster movie, Deep Impact. For some reason, I've just missed a boat on getting this on Blu-ray, but yeah, this one would be a great one on 4K. Hope it happens. Being Paramount, I think we could see it. The Core, another one. A lot of people, being a disaster movie, everybody hates. There's a lot of hate with this movie, but I still love it. I've watched this I don't know how many times, so definitely a 4K would be good. I think it's rumored to come out, but haven't seen anything official on it. So here's a movie that some of you may not know about. Timeline with Paul Walker and Gerard Butler. It has to do with time travel. Freaking awesome. I love this movie. I'm not sure why. And another one I missed a boat. I should have bought it on Blu-ray and haven't, but it's another Paramount Pictures release, so definitely it's a possibility. Another old classic Fox title, The Towering Inferno. One of the classic disaster movies of all time. Would love to see this get a 4K release and get a proper restoration on it. Now we have Kurt Russell's Soldier from Warner Brothers. Next up we have Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer sets. This one I can see having been done sometime because they are doing another Conan movie. So it'd be awesome to see 4K restorations of these. Next up we have New Line Cinema's Pleasantville. We have Tobey Maguire, Jeff Daniels, Joan Allen, William H. Macy, J.T. Walsh, even Don Knotts is in it, Reese Witherspoon. Another one I missed out on a Blu-ray. I would love to see this on 4K because the movie it's part color, part black and white. This would look freaking phenomenal on 4K. So Warner Brothers, damn, get this one put out. I think this would be a big hit. Here we have Lake Placid, freaking awesome alligator movie. Didn't see any of the sequels, but I love this one. They did a wonderful job. So I'd love to see this on a 4K. Next up we have an animated, The Iron Giant. Another great movie. I think would really benefit from 4K restoration. Here we have The Haunting with Liam Neeson, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Owen Wilson. I know a lot of people hark on this, about not being as good as original, but what is. But for home theater, I've always loved this movie. It's got some great atmosphere. I remember there was a couple of scenes where the door was pounding, and watching it on Laserdisc, or even this one was a DTS, it just felt like someone was kicking the back of my trailer when I was living in it. Freaking awesome bass, and just it didn't get released on Blu-ray until recently. It got an overseas release and finally came out in the U.S. and became part of the Paramount Presents line. So we've seen a lot of Paramount Presents is coming to 4K. So I'm holding out that we might see this on 4K soon. So I've, purposely have not bought the Blu-ray because I want the 4K. I think this would be freaking fantastic. Classic Steven Spielberg Duel. Fantastic movie. It's an all-time classic. Now, this is rumored to be coming out in 4K this year. I haven't seen anything official as far as dates or anything, but definitely I'm keeping an eye out on that, hoping that comes out. We have Claude Van Damme's Bloodsport. I think one of his best movies he's ever done. And as far as Blu-ray, I don't think you can get it individually. I think it's only available in like a double packs. So I'd love to see a 4K restoration here. All right, class, the Philadelphia Experiment, another classic I've always loved and would love to see on a new format. The original Hitcher with Rutger Hauer, C. Thomas Howell. I never watched the remake of this, but I've always loved this original one. So damn, yeah, love to see that redone. Now, in recent times with dealing with COVID, we gotta have Outbreak. I don't know why they, because of COVID, you think Warner Brothers would jumped on and got a 4K done of this. So definitely, please, that would be pretty damn good to get this one put out. Next up, we have Ron Howard's Cocoon. And you might as well, with the first one, you might as well throw in the second one as well. But I think this would look pretty damn phenomenal in 4K. A little known for John Travolta classic, Battlefield Earth. I think it would be pretty cool in 4K. And with all the John Carpenter stuff they've been putting out, why not Assault in Precinct 13? Now, Shout Factory has done a Blu-ray of it, so not sure what kind of distribution rights they have, but so maybe we can see a 4K coming soon. And well, the last ones we have is another one that has never seen a Blu-ray release, The 13th Warrior. I don't think a lot of people talk about this movie. I never hear about it in discussions, but I've always liked it. It's a very enjoyable movie with Antonio Banderas. So yeah, it'd be pretty cool to see an upgrade going from a DVD to 4K. Now, even though that pretty much brings it to into my wish list for 4K for this round, I didn't want to talk about any of that from, there's a lot of them from my first video I'd still love to see. But I didn't want to rehash and talk about the same shit over and over. But there is one because a couple of them from my first list, like Dragonheart, it is actually finally coming out. The Abyss and True Lies are rumored to be coming out. But the other one that's still at the top of my list, I want on 4K that never got a Blu-ray, Titan AE. I got to bring this up again. Freaking phenomenal. I mean, the colors of. If they had put this on 4K, that HDR, Dolby Vision, this movie would freaking kick ass. So Disney, please let someone do this. So that pretty much does it for my movies. But I wanted to end the discussion with talking about, I think where the studios of companies are missing the boat is music. Music videos, concerts. With DVD, there's a lot of shit out there available. And when it came into Blu-ray, just kind of, not many got put over on the Blu-ray, which I'm not sure why. You've got your better video, you got better audio. I mean, music, that's all it's all about. You want to hear things better. And it just didn't happen. There's not that much out there. And now we got 4K, we got next step up. So much potential for audio and video, for the music, concerts and shit. I just think they're missing the mark. I mean, brought us down, here, one of my favorites, Kiss Symphony. Freaking awesome concert. You got to start out the regular Kiss concert. Then they take a little break, come back and have a little ensemble and play with them. And then all of a sudden they take another break and they come out and have the full orchestra with the band. Freaking love it. Then you take a couple of Metallica concerts, the S&M, an old Fleetwood Mac, The Dance. I don't think it ever come out on Blu-ray, and I had it on the DVD. It's another one I'd love to see. I don't know why. I think they're missing the boat. There's a lot of money being left on the table. When it comes to the music, I want to see some good high-quality concerts. I know there's bootlegs out there, but I want better quality, and I'd rather be paying for some really good stuff. And one of my favorite groups, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, they've never released a concert video. They got some little cheesy Ghost of Christmas Eve DVD they came out with, came out like a million years ago. quality, kind of sucks now, but I still watch it because I love TSO, love the music. You sure I can watch some of their concerts on the YouTube, but it's not the same. I just wish they would, professionally produce a concert and put out there, even on DVD. They haven't even done that. Yeah, I think for the fans out there, I'm sure a lot of you out there love music as much as I do, not just movies. We would love to see concerts and music videos on physical media, so we need to get behind the companies and start demanding some of this good shit out there. So I think I'll pretty much try to wrap this up. I know it was probably a lengthy video, had quite a bit to go over here, but yeah, so I think it's a nice little discussion, talking about what I'd like to see. Maybe let me know some of the titles that you would like to see. Maybe I left something out. I'm sure there's a lot of them out there that I don't own at all that I would love to see. So please leave some comments below, and check out other videos, like it and subscribe. Turn your bell notifications on, and we'll see you again. Geek out.